Hello and welcome back to WWE 2K20 Universe Mode, and we are here at Survivor Series, the one night a year where Raw and Smackdown go head to head, and of course this is all about brand supremacy here at Survivor Series, and the winning brand over all of these matches will get the number 30 spot in both Royal Rumbles, the first draft pick for their brand in the draft after WrestleMania, and will get a big chunk of change to spend on their show, or as Raw General Manager Batista has said, to spend on his third mansion. But before we get started in the episode, make sure to give us a like, a subscribe, and a comment down below. Let me know what team is going to win at Survivor Series overall. And of course, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because there is still another 2 more parts of Survivor Series. And after that, we're going to have TLC in the Rumble, WrestleMania. You do not want to miss out. But we are starting off here tonight with a dual brand battle royal. The winner of this match will get a mid-card championship match at TLC Tables, Ladders and Chairs. Of course, this is the first match in our Raw vs Smackdown. This will be the first notch on the belt for either team to get a good start in this one. So we've already seen Matt Riddle, Tyler Bate, and now Pete Dunne making their way down to the ring. And now we have Bobby Lashley, a man who is out here looking. He just wants an opportunity, looking for the opportunity, and I think he is a dark horse to win this match, to be honest with you. Bobby Lashley, you can't deny he has not got the potential to be a monster here in Universe Mode. We're talking about the men who've already entered the ring. Matt Riddle very much got issues with Seth Rollins. He would love to get the opportunity at Seth Rollins' Intercontinental Championship. He has plenty of issues with Rollins while teaming up with Buddy Murphy. But of course, Tyler Bate looking for the big victory. This would be a huge opportunity for Tyler Bate to get another opportunity at that United States Championship. He has been searching to get these big wins here in Universe Mode, and if he could pick up the win in this dual brand battle royal, that would be massive. But he would have to go up against his member of his stable, British Strong Style, Pete Dunne, being in this match as well. Chad Gable in here, of course, former Intercontinental Champion, would love to get his championship back, but he's going to be dealing with this man here, Adam Cole. The Undisputed Era and the Gable Academy have been having issues in the recent weeks. I'm sure these men will probably be going at each other very early in this one. Adam Cole again, a man who needs a big opportunity like this. He hasn't been able to pick up the big victories here in Universe Mode, and this could be a great restart point for Adam Cole. And Dolph Ziggler, the man who debuted on Monday Night Raw a few weeks ago. He needs this victory. He needs to go and get himself back in the spotlight on Monday Night Raw. After losing in a Battle Royal, he came number 2 in a Battle Royal to be the number 1 contender for the WWE Championship. Tonight could be his opportunity to right that wrong. Let's get started. 4 men from Raw, 4 from SmackDown, and straight away Chad Gable. Chad Gable eliminated instantaneously by Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne getting the first elimination in the match, eliminating Chad Gable. Wow, indeed. And of course, in this match, it is Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Cedric Alexander, and Dolph Ziggler for Raw. Matt Riddle, Adam Cole, and Bobby Lashley for SmackDown. Of course, Chad Gable was for SmackDown, but he has already been eliminated. A bad start here tonight for SmackDown, but what a start from Pete Dunne. But now Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate, his dreams ruined by Bobby Lashley. Bobby just using that strength to throw Tyler Bate from the middle of the ring to propel him fast enough to go over that top rope. And now we are 3 from Raw, 3 from SmackDown, and we can see right now it is all paired off, Raw versus SmackDown. Pete Dunne trying to get rid of Lashley, trying to get revenge for Tyler Bate, his fellow British Strong Style member. And Riddle with Dolph Ziggler, Cedric Alexander with Adam Cole, and Bobby Lashley with Pete Dunne. Completely Raw versus SmackDown right now, trying to get rid of the other brand. Because I'm sure any of these men would love the opportunity to be number 30 in the Royal Rumble. That would be a big deal for any of these men, and of course, it's all going to be up to the general manager's decision who he wants to be number 30 going into that Battle Royal. Whether he leaves it to randomness, whether he has a potential contendership, whether he has a bit of a bias. We're going to have to wait and see what Shane or Batista decide with that one. The big suplex there from Bobby Lashley to Pete Dunne. Cole and Cedric right by the ropes. Cole got Cedric up on his shoulders, taking him down over the knee, while Riddle taking down Ziggler in the middle of the match. The SmackDown men standing tall right now. I say then, of course, immediately the Raw superstars start to fight back. Cedric taking down Cole, looking to throw him over the top rope, but not being able to. And now Riddle throwing Ziggler into the corner, but Ziggler fighting out of it. Cole got Cedric up against the ropes, looking to get the elimination on Cedric Alexander right now. Can Cole eliminate Alexander? He's got him up high over the top rope. Alexander holding on for dear life right now. Is Alexander going to be eliminated? No, he hangs on. Riddle using that strength to be able to just deadlift off Ziggler like that. Oh, wait a second, we have seen a division of the brands. Pete Dunne now trying to take advantage of Cedric Alexander after the work that Adam Cole had done. And now everyone is just fighting everyone right now. Adam Cole and Riddle, Cedric Alexander and Pete Dunne, Bobby Lashley and Riddle. Now this has just become, who cares about the brands anymore? This is now all about getting a mid-card championship opportunity. At tables, ladders and chairs. Bobby Lashley looking to throw Riddle over the top, but doesn't manage to do it. Pete Dunne in a bad position right now. Bobby Lashley going after Dunne, but Dunne smartly moving out of the way, and Lashley taking down both Alexander and Dunne at the same time. Cole with Dolph Ziggler in the corner, but instead suplexing him back into the ring. If you're looking at just the size advantage in this one alone, Bobby Lashley has got to be your man. Like I said, the dark horse to win this match. The biggest man left in the ring. Riddle getting Ziggler up onto the top ropes, looking to get him over the top. Can Riddle eliminate Ziggler? Is Ziggler's dreams going to be over? Wait a second. Cole and Alexander as well on the other side. Cole and Alexander. Ziggler fighting back into it, not getting eliminated. But could Alexander's dreams be over? Alexander holding on for dear life on the bottom rope. Again, managing to break away from Adam Cole. Pete Dunne and Bobby Lashley working in the middle of the ring. We've gone back to our pairings again we had earlier. All three men against the ropes. Pete Dunne looking for that elimination right now. Can Pete eliminate the big man Bobby Lashley? This would be a huge upset for Pete Dunne. Of course, Pete and Bobby already having eliminations in this one. And now Riddle with an elimination as well onto Dolph Ziggler. It is now 3-2 to SmackDown. Pete Dunne dropping with a big DDT to Bobby Lashley. Of course, Riddle, Lashley and Dunne, all men who have eliminated one man in this match. Lashley eliminating Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne eliminating Chad Gable, and Matt Riddle just eliminating Dolph Ziggler. Big enziguri there from Dunne to Adam Cole. You got to think Cedric and Pete should team up right now if they want to get this victory for Monday Night Raw, but they're not thinking about that. These two men not caring right now. They just want that mid-card championship opportunity against either Seth Rollins or Aleister Black. Lashley almost getting eliminated here by Riddle. Riddle trying his best to get Lashley up over that top rope right now, but Lashley fighting back, big elbow to the head. Adam Cole and Pete Dunne right now. Cole getting done in the corner. Cedric trying to eliminate Lashley, but Lashley fighting back into the ring. And now wait a second, Cole. Last shot to Pete Dunne. Taking down Dunne in the middle of the ring. And now Cole moving away from Dunne, taking a second to get his breath back and allowing someone else to deal with them now. Riddle just gut-wrenching Cedric Alexander. Pete Dunne in the corner. Lashley and Cole just watching, taking their moment. And Lashley took advantage of Pete Dunne. I apologise, of Matt Riddle right there, taking him down with a big clothesline. Adam Cole, Cedric Alexander now fighting. Pete Dunne still out in the corner, and Riddle looking to eliminate Lashley. Riddle looking to get his opportunity at Seth Rollins' Intercontinental Championship. Can he eliminate the big man in this match? Can he do it? Cole joining as well. SmackDown turning on SmackDown. But Lashley fights back. Lashley still in this match right now, throwing Riddle into the corner so hard that Riddle has to bounce back out of it. Big chops from Cedric and Cole, doing the wise thing yet again, taking his time, looking for opportunities. And he is certainly taking it right now. Both him and Riddle seemingly have decided that they want rid of the big man. They want rid of the big man in this one. They're worried that Bobby Lashley is going to just be able to dominate his way to a big victory here tonight. Cedric Alexander and Pete Dunne going at it in the middle of the ring. And now Adam Cole choosing to go after Matt Riddle. Wait a second, Cedric in the corner though. Pete Dunne eliminating Cedric Alexander. And we are down to just one man from the Raw brand, Pete Dunne. The only man left from Monday Night Raw, but he is also the man with the most eliminations in this one. But wait a second, Matt Riddle. Bro Derek to Pete Dunne in the middle of the ring. Pete Dunne not in a good way after that one. And look at this, Bobby Lashley, oh my goodness, dropping Adam Cole from such a height over his knee. Cole is not going to be in a good place after that one. But like I said, it is 3 from SmackDown, 1 from Monday Night Raw. Can Pete Dunne get the night started on the right foot for Monday Night Raw, or will it be a SmackDown superstar picking up the victory in this one and getting the first win of the night for SmackDown? Lashley and Dunne going at it right now, while Riddle and Cole going at it on the other side of the ring. And wait a second, another one, another Bro Derek from Matt Riddle, this time to Adam Cole. Is Cole done in this one? Is Cole done after that one? Riddle laying in the chops and the big kick to the side of the head. And wait a second, Lashley throwing Dunne into the corner. Is Dunne gonna be done in this one? Lashley, wait a second. Pete Dunne's gone. Pete Dunne's gone. We know that we have a SmackDown winner here tonight. We know that it is going to be one of these 3 members. SmackDown has the first victory here tonight at Survivor Series. What a huge way to start off the night for SmackDown. They're going to feel great about that one. But Pete Dunne visibly very upset on the outside as Adam Cole eliminated. Adam Cole eliminated by Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley with 3 eliminations so far. The most eliminations in the match. Can he capitalise and take out Matt Riddle as well? One of these 2 men will get the opportunity to face Seth Rollins at tables, ladders and chairs for that Intercontinental Championship. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be the man I call the dark horse of this one? The man who has the strength, the size advantage. Or will Riddle, out of nowhere, catching Bobby off guard, got the reversal, and then clothesline over the top rope. Matt Riddle moves forward to face off against Seth Rollins at TLC and gets that big victory, the first victory of the night for SmackDown. SmackDown starting this off at a 1-0 lead, and there you go on the screen for you. SmackDown starting off great, and Riddle very happy he finally gets to get his revenge against the Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins after everything that he has put him through, the backstage attacks on Matt Riddle and everything Rollins did to Buddy Murphy as well. We're talking about the mid-card champions. We now move on to our first champion versus champion match here tonight. And it is our mid-card champions. It is Aleister Black, the United States champion, taking on Seth Rollins, the Intercontinental champion right now. These 2 men have had very different paths to get here to Survivor Series. Aleister Black, forced by Batista to defend his championship every single week up until Survivor Series. And this is coming straight off that brutal match he had a Hell in a Cell with Randy Orton, the no DQ match as well. Every single week defending it in a 1-on-1 match and then 2 triple threat matches. But Aleister Black survived. He got here, whereas Seth Rollins, after Hell in a Cell, he got a few weeks off. Had a warm-up last week, but that is all he's had to do on the way to Survivor Series. He's had a lot easier of a time coming into this match, a lot fresher, but also he has the church by his side. The Church of Rollins are going to be out here ringside for this one. Young and Riker out here to support their leader, their messiah, Seth Rollins. And so this isn't particularly looking overly fair for Aleister Black going into this one. This could be a huge way for SmackDown to start this, getting a 2-0 lead to start off Survivor Series. You can't forget about Aleister Black's. His win-loss streak is just crazy how good his win-loss record is in Universe Mode. only losing one match since going to Monday Night Raw. Of course, that was a handicap match where he was screwed over by Batista attacking Tyler Bate, his supposed tag partner for the night, in the backstage area, allowing him to get beaten in a 2-on-1 handicap by Andrade and Randy Orton. But Seth Rollins, while his win-loss record may not be as good as Aleister Black's, Seth Rollins is a 2-time Universal Champion and a 1-time Intercontinental Champion. Like, you can't deny that kind of those victories, those championship accolades that Seth Rollins has here. That says a lot about him. It also says that he has lost a few times, obviously, because he's had to lose those championships to become a 2-time Universal and 1-time Intercontinental Champion. But he still got there. He still got to the position to be the Universal Champion. He was the first ever Universal Champion here in Universe mode, which was a big, big deal for Seth Rollins. Rollins now kind of getting the early advantage in this one, but Aleister Black trying to fight back, getting the kick to the face, now rolling up Rollins, but Rollins too close to the ropes, getting the rope break there is Seth Rollins, the Intercontinental Champion. And a big knee to the midsection from Aleister Black, and again, very different stylistically between these two men as well. Aleister Black looking to use his legs, his kicks, his jiu-jitsu style, looking to really take it to Seth Rollins in that kind of way, whereas Seth very much looking to outwork Aleister Black, liking to use his athleticism to get himself around the ring, and the idea that Seth Rollins probably has a larger tank than Aleister Black does. He is going to be able to survive in this match for longer than Aleister would be able to. And that wouldn't be a bad strategy for Seth Rollins if we can make this match go long, make Aleister Black get tired. I think that is the perfect opportunity for Seth Rollins, but Seth is doing a pretty good job in the beginning of this match, to be honest with you. It may be quite back and forth, but Rollins, I would say, has had the majority of the offense on Black, and now getting him up. We know what this is. The Revolution knee from Seth Rollins. Is Aleister Black out cold? 1, 2. Aleister Black just kicking out. 2.99 there for Black, just being able to kick out of that knee from Rollins, caught him out of nowhere, and now Aleister in the corner. We know what he's setting up for here, calling Rollins back to his feet and signaling for that running knee to the face that just knocks people out cold. It's a brutal knee. Just look at the way Seth collapsed to the mat after taking that knee to the face. But Rollins managing to kick out a 2 count there. Very impressive from Rollins to be able to kick out, but Aleister Black now calling for the end, calling for the Black Mass. Black Mass to the side of the face of Rollins, and is that enough? 1, 2. No, Rollins still managing to kick out, keeping Survivor Series in this, keeping the Intercontinental Champion in this. But Black not allowing Seth to get back into this big German suplex there from Black to Seth Rollins. And now planting those kicks, keeping Seth down on the mat. Trying to work in those punches, but Rollins grabbing the arm, getting the reversal, but Aleister Black reversing again. Quick reversals between these two into the roll-up from Black. 1, 2. Oh, just kicking out there is Seth Rollins. Aleister Black now continuing to lay in those kicks to Seth. Seth wisely doing probably what was the best thing to do, getting out of the ring, getting away from Aleister Black and trying to get back in, trying to take advantage. But these two men very, very evenly matched to the moment being. These two men really just going back and forward. Black Mass, a second Black Mass out of nowhere. 1, 2. Oh my goodness, I thought that was it. Oh my goodness, that Black Mass was just clean out of nowhere. Like, that was just ridiculous. Just catching Rollins completely by surprise on Rollins. I think just kicking out on impulse there. He is just down in the middle of the ring. And now getting slowly back to his feet, but he is still so dazed. And Aleister Black taking advantage with another big knee to the midsection of Rollins, and now taking advantage, looking to continue to work on Rollins right now. Over he goes. Rollins crawling into the corner. And Aleister Black, wow, taunting Rollins, getting down in the same position as Rollins, taunting him from across the ring, but Rollins using that to take advantage to reverse Aleister Black, but Black catching him again. No, these two men back and forward they go, and Rollins knee to the face. Getting some revenge there from the knee Aleister Black gave him. And Aleister Black just being able to kick out of that one at 1.5. Rollins not knowing what to do. He needs to get himself back into the fight. He knows he does. He knows he has not been in a good position. And Aleister Black, these reversals between these two men, they have been so back and forward constantly. And now roll up 1, 2. Rollins though, Rollins still kicking out. These two men are unbelievable competitors. My goodness indeed, like the reversals, the way these two have gone back and forth in this match. I cannot believe that they're both still standing right now. And things are certainly slowing down as these two men both getting tired in the middle of the ring. And wait a second, Rollins calling Black to his feet, calling Black up. Could this be it? Could it be the curb stomp? No, Aleister Black catching the leg. He caught the leg and Black mass again. Is this enough? 1, 2, 3. No, a third Black mass. Seth Rollins just kicked up a third Black mass. Aleister Black saw the curb stomp coming, grabbed the leg, reversed, got into the Black mass, but Rollins again kicking out, and this is why he is a 2-time Universal Champion and an Intercontinental Champion. But Aleister Black not letting up. He cannot let this phase him. The running knee to the face, and now Rollins not moving. Aleister using his foot to pull Rollins up to his feet, and this has got to be the kiss goodnight from Aleister Black to Rollins. 1, 2, 3. What a match between those two men. Unbelievable stuff between those two. Wow. Wow indeed. But Aleister Black picking up that victory here tonight. And the church was there, but the church didn't get involved. They let Seth play this match completely fairly. There was no cheating, no nonsense from Seth and the church. Just a really good in-the-ring match, and Rollins kicking out of 3 Black masses. Just incredible from Rollins to be able to have that kind of life in him. But this means we are now 1-1. Raw pulling back after SmackDown got the early start. Monday Night Raw getting the victory back, and we are 1-1 as we move into our first Survivor Series match of the night. And it's going to be our Women's Survivor Series match to main event part 1 here of Survivor Series. And we are kicking things off with our Raw team. Becky Lynch coming out here, and of course this Raw team it's a great team. There's lots of really good competitors on this team, but there is a lot of tension on this team, particularly between Becky Lynch and Shayna Baszler. Those two have been going at it for months after Shayna Baszler cost Becky Lynch the Raw Women's Championship. And these have gone back and forward. They fought in a ladder match at Hell in a Cell for that Money in the Bank briefcase. And I don't know if they can be on the same team together here tonight. Becky Lynch and Charlotte, they seem to mostly be on the same page. Charlotte's being a bit difficult to work with, but not as bad as it could be. She's kind of allowed Becky Lynch to take punishment where Charlotte could have taken punishment, but just the way it is, I guess. But the real thing is this woman here, Shayna Baszler, and her tag partner Ronda Rousey. Who knows how they're going to work with Becky Lynch in this one. We look at our SmackDown team. Our SmackDown team is a very, very strong team indeed. It has 2 former SmackDown Women's Champions on the team. Kairi Sane and Toni Storm. Our current SmackDown Women's Champion's best friend Bayley here. And of course Asuka, the tag partner to Kairi Sane. All these women very much on the same page. They are on the same page going into this match. They know what they need to do to be able to pick up the victory, and they're going to work together very well. You got to think they know each other. Kairi and Asuka, a tag team. Toni Storm, she's got some very good experience of being in the ring with some of these women. But Toni Storm, very excited to be with these women here tonight. All of these women want to prove that the SmackDown Women's Division is the best women's division here in Universe Mode. They feel like they have been overlooked compared to some of the Raw superstars. Like, you look at that lineup on Raw and my goodness, but you can't forget how strong the SmackDown lineup is as well. You really cannot. This is going to be a complete fight between these women. Asuka looking to get that early advantage against Becky Lynch, with Charlotte getting herself into the match, tagging in off the arm of Becky Lynch and now taking it to Asuka, the tag partner of Kairi Sane, who would love another opportunity at the SmackDown Women's Championship. Love to get herself back in contention for that one. Kairi Sane getting in the ring for some reason, but Charlotte going over the top. Big roll up there and rolling through, but Asuka managing to kick out of that one. I think the most interesting thing about this match is the mix of wrestling styles in this match. Like, you have Ronda, you have Shayna, you have these MMA, these women who've come from MMA styles. You have Charlotte Flair, who's just such a wrestler's wrestler. Becky Lynch, who's much more of a brawler and a submissions expert. Asuka again, submissions. Kairi Sane, more high-flying, more around the ring. Toni Storm looking to use those big moves, looking to use her power offense. And Bayley, well, Bayley's Bayley. Bayley does what Bayley does. Let's see what kind of mood she's in this one. Of course, we've seen in the past that she's had some issues in the ring. When she's been in there with Sasha Banks, her best friend, Bayley just couldn't get it done. She just didn't know what to do in there. She didn't want to fight Sasha Banks. She wanted to just keep the friendship intact, and maybe that's going to be another thing tonight. Maybe the pressure's going to be too much for Bayley. I don't know whether Bayley can really stick in this match. She might be the weak link for the SmackDown side, if I'm honest with you. But you could also say Charlotte is perhaps the weak link of the Raw women's side. She may be probably the biggest woman in this match, the tallest one, but she's also probably the one with the weakest win-loss record, especially from the Raw side. You look at Becky Lynch, former Raw Women's Champion, held that championship forever. She held it from the beginning of Universe Mode all the way up until Clash of Champions. Then you look at Shayna Baszler, miss Money in the Bank with a ridiculously good win-loss record, and Ronda Rousey, who has never lost in a one-on-one match here in Universe Mode. Her only loss came at SummerSlam in the match to determine the inaugural Women's Tag Team Champions, where it was Dakota Kai and Nia Jax versus Ronda and Shayna. But Asuka, after the hip attack, looking to pin Charlotte Flair. Charlotte just managing to kick out a 2.9 there. Charlotte Flair would have been very embarrassed if she was the first loss here on Monday Night Raw. Wait a second, Charlotte Flair now going over. Natural selection to Asuka. Asuka now planted in the middle of the ring. Is that going to be enough for Charlotte to get the pin for 1, 2? Asuka though, Asuka still got energy in this one. Asuka kicking out of Charlotte Flair's big move. And now, wait a second, Asuka looking for the opportunity, getting in. The Asuka lock on Charlotte. Is Charlotte Flair going to be forced to tap out? Ronda Rousey getting in the ring, breaking up the submission. And that is definitely the benefit of having this 4-on-4 match, just having all of these women by your side to save you from these pinfalls. Asuka now trying to cover anyway. Oh my goodness. Okay, Charlotte's gone. Charlotte gone. Asuka. I didn't even see it, but when Asuka had Charlotte in the Asuka lock, it must have choked out Charlotte Flair. And now, I was like, Shayna's our legal woman, but Shayna Baszler just walking away. She is leaving right now. What on earth is she doing? She is leaving. She's leaving her team behind. Come on, Shayna. Asuka not wanting this. She wants this match to go down fully in the ring. And wait a second, Shayna Baszler taking down Asuka on the ramp. I think this was a ploy. I think this was a ploy by Shayna Baszler, using some dirty tactics. We're up to a 6 count right now. Of course, a count out will get you eliminated from this match. Up to a 7. And Asuka down on the ramp right now. Shayna Baszler taking down Asuka and laughing at her on top of the ramp. But is Shayna running back down, slowing around at 8 count? Asuka getting back to her feet. Can they get back to the ring in time? 9. They're going to get counted out. They're going to get counted out. Shayna, oh my goodness, just in. But eliminating Asuka via count out. What a brutal, when I say brutal, it's a very clever strategy by Shayna Baszler, but that is not the way to play this game. Shayna Baszler just cheating her way there, taking advantage of Asuka. knowing that Asuka was going to go and chase her up the ramp, taking her down, and then running back in for the 10 count, getting the count out victory over Asuka. And now Shayna in there with Bayley, perhaps, like I said, the weak link of this match maybe, and Shayna taking it to Bayley straight away. Only getting the 2 count there though is Shayna Baszler, and now Shayna wisely trying to get rid of the other competitors from Team Smackdown. Getting rid of them from the opening. You know what she's going to be thinking here. She's got to be thinking, and yes, she is. She's looking to lock in that Kirifuda clutch. Kirifuda clutch to Bayley. Is Bayley going to be forced to tap out? Is Bayley going to tap out? No. Bayley maneuvering herself out, getting the elbows to the face and gut of Shayna Baszler. And now, wait a second, Bayley getting her up and over. Very nice indeed from Bayley. Bayley having to try and fight her way back into this now. She is in a very bad position after the submission there from Shayna Baszler. And Shayna almost eliminated. 2.9 there. Shayna Baszler almost got herself eliminated by Bayley just then. Wait a second, Bayley getting behind. Big German suplex there to Shayna Baszler. Now looking for the tag to the former SmackDown Women's Champion, Kairi Sane. Shayna trying to get the tag herself, running over to the corner but not getting the tag. Kairi Sane getting her just before she can do it, and now Shayna breaks away, gets the tag over to Ronda Rousey. But Kairi throwing Ronda over to the corner, looking for the tag, maybe no. Big chop, but now looking for the tag, getting the tag into Bayley. Some tag team offense here on the SmackDown side. Then working together. Wait a second. Bayley to belly. Bayley to belly to Ronda Rousey. 1, 2. Oh, I thought Bayley had just got the upset of the night. Almost so close to eliminating Ronda Rousey. That would have been a crazy elimination for Bayley right there. That's probably not the start that Ronda Rousey wanted in this match, to be honest with you. Getting caught immediately with a Bayley to belly. Now Bayley taking advantage, still on top of Ronda Rousey, and now these frequent tags on the SmackDown side. It just shows these guys work together well. They know they can work together. They have no issues between them for tag team partners, whereas you look at that Raw side, there's no way Shayna Baszler was going to tag in Becky Lynch. She's not going to do it. She is not going to do it, and I don't think Ronda is either, to be honest with you. Unless they have literally no other choice. But wait a second, Piper's Pit to Toni Storm. Ronda going for the pinfall right now. 1, 2. Oh, only getting a 1 count there. Ronda, and disappointed, annoyed, but the former SmackDown champion Toni Storm still in this one. Ronda getting the reversal, taking Storm off her feet, and now rolling up Storm. Is this going to be enough? Rolling her up. 1. Not just enough for Toni Storm right there. Toni Storm now throwing Ronda into the corner. Needed to continue to work on Rousey. Big headbutt. Oh my goodness. And Ronda wisely getting herself out of the ring. She is taking a lot of punishment from the SmackDown women's team right now. It would be such a big elimination. Whoever pins Ronda Rousey, it would be huge. A huge elimination. Of course, like I said, Ronda undefeated in singles contest here in Universe Mode. And I believe she has not been pinned. I believe it was Shayna Baszler who got pinned at SummerSlam. I will have to check that one though. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but I do believe Ronda has never been pinned here in Universe Mode. Now Ronda working on Toni Storm on the outside. We're all going around this table on the outside right now. Once again, Ronda getting Toni Storm up on that table. We are up to a 7 count. Up to a 7 count right now. Ronda Rousey getting Toni Storm up on the shoulders and a Piper's Pit again, but this time through the announce table up to an 8 count. 9 count. Oh, come on. Don't do this again. Team Raw just playing dirty in this one. Again, another count out elimination for Team Smackdown. Team Raw not playing fair in this one in the slightest. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler both just not doing the right thing. Not treating this like fair competitors should. But the way Shayna Baszler tricked Asuka, potentially going to walk out of the match, is just not okay. It's just not what we expect. It's not good sportsmanship at all. And Ronda Rousey, sure, she didn't cheat, particularly. She didn't cheat. It's just lazy. It's just not the way you'd want someone to win. Why on earth couldn't she just throw Toni Storm back in the ring and then pin her? Or put her in a submission? Perhaps she was scared that Toni was going to kick out and just took the cheap way out, but it's not okay in the slightest. SmackDown definitely looking like the underdogs at this point. They were starting to get things back on track, but now they are definitely in a bad position in a 2-on-3 handicap match at the moment being. Kairi Sane, the former SmackDown Women's Champion, going at it with Shayna Baszler right now. Needing to get this big elimination. This would be huge if Kairi Sane can eliminate Miss Money in the Bank. With Shayna Baszler fighting her way back into this, and wait a second. Here she goes again, these gut-wrench suplexes to Kairi Sane, just deadlifting Kairi like she is absolutely nothing. But this time not going for the pinfall does Shayna, getting Kairi back up to her feet. What is Shayna thinking here? Getting rid of Bayley off the ring apron. We saw this earlier in the match. It didn't work out for Shayna earlier, but can she do it this time? Can she eliminate Kairi Sane with the Kirifuda clutch? She's got it locked in. There is no Bayley inside, but Kairi Sane fighting for dear life to get out of it. She will not give up. She will not give up to Shayna Baszler. She refuses. She is going to win this for Team Smackdown. Team Smackdown not wanting to be beaten by Team Raw tonight. They want to get this victory. They want to prove that they are the better brand. They are the better women's division here in Universe Mode. And Kairi Sane, the former SmackDown Women's Champion, looking for that big elbow drop in the corner to Shayna Baszler. Is that enough? Is that enough to eliminate Shayna? Can Kairi Sane pin Shayna Baszler right now? 1, 2... Becky Lynch breaking it up. Despite the issues between Becky Lynch and Shayna Baszler, Becky Lynch, she just wants the Raw team to win. She's not going to let Shayna Baszler get eliminated like that. Shayna in a bad position, needing the tag desperately, but Kairi Sane is fighting back into this match. Oh, very nice there from Kairi Sane, taking it to Shayna Baszler. I don't even think Becky Lynch has been in this match ever since the beginning of this one. After the shot, Becky Lynch started this, but wait a second. Roll up. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Kairi Sane eliminated Shayna Baszler. Kairi Sane eliminated Shayna Baszler, and now Becky Lynch into the match. Becky Lynch finally into the match. Like I was saying before, that surprise roll-up elimination for Shayna Baszler there. Becky Lynch, she was the first woman in the match. She was the woman who started this match, but she immediately was tagged out by Charlotte Flair. Charlotte tapped her on the arm. And since then, Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey, they've had no interest in tagging Becky Lynch into this match. So Becky Lynch is a fresh woman, completely fresh in this match. And now the Bexploder suplex to Bayley, catching Bayley by surprise. Kairi Sane nowhere to be seen. And now, wait a second, she's locking in the disarmer, locking it in. Is Bayley going to be forced to tap out? Kairi Sane back to her feet, breaking up the submission, saving Bayley right now. As we are down to 2-on-2. Like I was saying, Becky Lynch, a fresh woman in this match. And Becky now, she has no issue with tagging. Becky just wants to get this done. She's not going to just leave herself in a 2-on-1 handicap match, but oh my goodness, backdrop from the top rope from Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey. Very nice tag team offense there, and Bayley getting the hot tug into Kairi Sane. Spear from Kairi to Ronda Rousey. Can Kairi take advantage? Can she get another massive elimination? She's already eliminated Miss Money in the Bank, Shayna Baszler, and this would be massive if she could eliminate Ronda Rousey. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, she is a former SmackDown Women's Champion. She can do this. If anyone can, Kairi Sane can do this. 2 count there for Kairi. Very close to getting the elimination there on Rousey. And if I was the SmackDown team, what I'd want to do is keep Rousey in this match for as long as possible. Rousey is definitely the woman who has taken the most damage. But wait a second, Rousey getting Kairi Sane up for that Piper's Pit. Is that enough? Is that enough to put away Kairi Sane? 2, 3. Oh no. Oh no, this is not looking good for Team Smackdown right now. We are down to just Bayley. The woman who I was saying is the weak link for SmackDown, and she is the only woman left. The only woman left standing here for Team Smackdown. This is really not looking good for Bayley. Bayley is in a bad position right now. But she still has the sportsman side to her. Instead of trying to take that count out victory like Ronda and Shayna Baszler did, Bayley instead going outside, breaking the count, following the rules, being a good wrestler, going for that Bayley to belly, but Ronda scratching the eyes of Bayley. I don't think the referee saw it because that rake to the eyes, catching Bayley by surprise, but the ref didn't see it. Bayley was in front of the referee, blocking his vision to that rake of the eyes, which should have been a DQ there for Ronda Rousey. She should not be in this match anymore. And Ronda desperately getting that tag to Becky Lynch, the fresh woman in this match. But Bayley not giving up. Bayley Hurricane Rana taking Becky Lynch down to the ground. And now getting Bayley up. I apologise, getting Becky up, slamming her down. Can Bayley do it? Can Bayley fight her way back into this match for SmackDown? Can she do it for the rest of her teammates? Can she pin Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey and get rid of them from this match? This would be an unbelievable upset if Bayley can do it. Bayley, big punch to the face to Becky Lynch, and maybe she can. Becky right now is just taking the punishment. Bayley going over to the corner. There's no one to tag anymore, Bayley, but Bayley. She goes up to the top, and the big senton, but Becky Lynch gets the knees up, knees to the back of Bayley. But Bayley not allowing it to affect her, straight back up, clothesline to Lynch, taking her down off the mat, dropping the knee on the face of Becky Lynch. Ronda Rousey getting back to her feet on the ring apron. You can see her just in the outside of the vision. But Becky Lynch now being forced to roll to the outside after Bayley's onslaught. Onslaught of damage to Becky Lynch. Bayley, I feel bad for what I said. Bayley perhaps was not the weak link on Team Smackdown. She's fighting back so much, but Becky Lynch, exploder onto the floor on the outside. But Bayley still fighting back, grabbing the leg, spearing Becky Lynch into the ring apron. Unbelievable here. I thought Bayley was done. Bayley was almost done earlier in the match with that Kirifuda clutch locked in. I thought she was going to be eliminated so much earlier in this, but she is the only woman left for SmackDown, and she is fighting her hardest right now to be able to get the big victory. We're up to a 7 count right now. Bayley back into the ring. Is she going to take this count-out victory over Becky Lynch? No, she's not. But see, Bayley is doing the right thing here. She wants to win this in the middle of the ring. She is not playing for any cheap tactics, not looking for any countouts, any DQs, anything like that. She just wants to win this fair and square. She wants to pin Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey in the middle of the ring for Team Smackdown. For SmackDown, for Shane McMahon, for everyone on that SmackDown brand, for the entire SmackDown women's division. Bayley wants to prove here tonight. And Bayley to belly. Bayley to belly to Becky. 1, 2. Ronda Rousey. I think Becky was done. But Ronda breaking up. Bayley not thinking to get rid of Ronda from the apron. Perhaps Bayley just too focused on what she's doing to think about anyone else right now. And I think she had it. I think she had Becky Lynch. But Becky, oh my goodness. What? Bayley just back to her feet straight away. The back exploded, but Bayley reversing. 2. Kicking out from the roll up there. Bayley Russian leg sweep, taking Becky down to the mat. Bayley needs to get rid of one of these women. She needs to get rid of one of them. That's the most important thing. Get rid of one, and then it's just a one-on-one match. Bayley can do it. Bayley could do it. She could do this for SmackDown. She is fighting back so much. Becky Lynch has not been able to get anything in, really. Bayley has been fighting so much, and now up to the top again. Is she looking for that big senton? The elbow drop to the back. Becky was looking for the hot tag, needing to get the tag to Ronda Rousey, but Bayley got the big elbow drop, and now Becky Lynch managing to fire herself back into this, up to the top rope. What is Becky Lynch thinking here? An elbow drop of her own to Bayley. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2. No, Bayley still in this, kicking out. She will not give up. She will not lose. Unbelievable fire and heart from Bayley, but no. The disarmer from Becky Lynch. This is going to be it. Bayley's going to be forced to tap out in the middle of the ring. Going to be forced to tap out right now to the disarmer. Bayley, can she do this? Wait a second. She got out. She got her arm out. I think Becky relinquished the hold for some reason. I don't know what happened. Maybe she lost her grip. But going for the pinfall. 2. Bayley still in this. And Becky Lynch frustrated. She doesn't know. She doesn't know what to do. She's probably impressed with what Bayley's doing here. But this is ridiculous. The idea that Bayley's been able to hold on for this long. This match has been going such a long amount of time and Bayley's still in this fighting a 2-on-1 handicap match and not losing. Not taking the cheap way out. Working hard. This is a showing for Bayley. This could be her breakout moment here in Universe Mode. The Exploder into the corner. Is that enough? Is that enough for Bayley after the Exploder into the corner? 1, 2. Oh. Bayley again not thinking about the fact that there's Ronda Rousey still. Ronda's still on the apron. Bayley, she is so focused on just beating Becky Lynch. She is desperate for this. That she is just forgetting that there is another woman in this match right now. And now Bayley. Oh, very nice there from Bayley. That's taking a little bit of an homage there to the SmackDown Women's Champion, Sasha Banks. You got to think, if it wasn't for Ronda Rousey on the apron, if Bayley had been able to notice that Ronda was there, Becky would be gone by now. Bayley would have pinned Becky Lynch in the middle of the ring. She's had so many opportunities where it seemed like it was all over for Becky Lynch. And now Bayley trying to get herself back into this, trying to G herself up, get all excited and be able to have the energy to be able to take down Becky Lynch and refocus on the goal here. And again, Bayley looking for that exploder, but Becky Lynch this time getting the reversal. Roll up! Oh, not going for the roll up. I thought she was going to roll it through. Instead, just taking her down. Taking down Bayley, and Becky Lynch now taking a moment to get herself back to life and getting Bayley back to her feet. Wait a second. The Exploder suplex. This time she hits it. She hits it this time. Bayley not able to roll through this time. Is that enough? Is that Becky Lynch's victory here tonight? 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. Team Raw pick up the victory. Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey standing tall here tonight. The last 2 survivors, the surviving superstars Monday Night Raw. But I think the headline here tonight is what a performance from Bayley. What a performance. After the dirty shenanigans that Team Raw took, getting those count-out victories, Shayna Baszler tricking Asuka, Ronda Rousey taking the cheap victory after putting Toni Storm through the table. But it doesn't matter how they did it. Team Raw stand tall here tonight. 2-1 for Raw. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you for part 2 next time.